Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and that you're all having a great day. As always, a free way to support the channel is by leaving a like, by leaving a comment or comments, or by subscribing if you have not already done so. It does indeed help with the algorithm. This video, I believe, is quite important. I think people need to hear this. A lot of people have been quite freaked out as of late because our market is not performing as they wish that it would. And therefore, I'm going to go over a couple of things just to kind of let you really understand what this market is about. This is probably more for, I want to say, beginners than more advanced people, but it is kind of for everyone. Cryptocurrencies are a volatile asset class. I know you've heard that before, but you've probably experienced it quite a bit over the last couple of weeks, and you finally understand what that means. These moves happen daily in the cryptocurrency market. They are not going away anytime soon. I need you to understand that. This is also going to be very important. A lot of people continuously get into the cryptocurrency space assuming that they are going to get rich quick. This is going to take a very long time to achieve the actual goal of what we are trying to achieve. And along the way, like many other asset classes that began years and years before us or decades before us, it will take a long time. And I say long in crypto terms as about a good 10 to 15 years, but it will be quite volatile along the way. For those of you who do not know, Bitcoin is attempting and is doing quite well and attempting to replace the US dollar. This is going to happen. It is an inevitability. I know a lot of people don't understand that, but I promise you that you will over the course of the next 10 to 15 years. We are seeing it currently taking place, and over the course of this action of us trying to replace the US dollar or Bitcoin actively being used more than the US dollar, we are going to see major price fluctuations. Why are these fluctuations happening? There are a lot of interest at play. There are mega institutions, there are hedge funds, there are banks, there are countries who are buying up Bitcoin, and there are other institutions who do not care for Bitcoin, so they're trying to do whatever they can in any given way to make sure that Bitcoin's price goes down. That includes them going on the news to talk about that they're going to ban it when they're not going to ban it, them talking about that there will be new rules, new forms of taxation, new rules on people who are getting into the space the same exact way. There are a couple of countries, not going to name the countries, but you can definitely find it, who were trying to make rules against poor people being in the cryptocurrency space. You can definitely find that as well. Once again, not going to name them, but they are, the term you should be looking for is, they wanted Bitcoin to only be for institutional investors and not for retail investors, which is usually code for poor people. So, in this tug of war that we call the cryptocurrency space, you need to understand that Bitcoin is explicitly, yes, this is happening, Bitcoin's price is being manipulated. However, this is happening across every single asset class. It happens in real estate, it happens in silver, it happens in gold, it happens in bonds, it happens in stocks. All the time, every single market is manipulated. It is usually at the whim and the behest and the, what's the other word that's out there? Basically, rich people want what they want and they're going to get what they get because they understand how to control and manipulate the markets. That is not to say that them manipulating Bitcoin is a good thing. It's more of a, you need to understand that it is happening. A lot of people do not understand manipulation in any kind of market. We've gone over that before. It happens just as well with real estate. A lot of people were quite surprised, and I mean like clutching their pearl surprised, around 2012, 2013, 2014, to find out that some of the most dilapidated buildings, dilapidated homes, and all these other areas that were very low cost before had been completely snatched up by the richest people on the planet. And now these people who lost money during the stock market crash of 2008, 2009 are now some of the wealthiest, not a word, people on the planet because they knew how to manipulate the market. They knew the drop was coming. And they purchased everything when prices were low, like we currently see that's happening with Bitcoin. As the price drops, we keep getting news either on this channel or the other channel that every single time, not sometimes, every single time that the price of Bitcoin has fallen, institutions have purchased it. I think just a couple of days ago, we had news that some company, I think, purchased 40,000 Bitcoin as the price dropped. And before that, we had another company who purchased around 15 million. 500 million, and it keeps going on and on and on. 500 million also not being a fake number. There was a company that purchased $500 million worth of Bitcoin. In order to be in this market, you need to have a very high risk tolerance level. I say this to all my friends and all my companions, and maybe even to you out there. You need to understand that if you get into a market, any market, you need to understand how much risk you can handle before you completely pass out. During these drops that we've experienced over the last 4 to 5 weeks, a huge portion of people who just got into the market left. Completely gone, couldn't take it anymore because they couldn't stomach it, because they heard from a friend a while ago that cryptocurrency was the thing to get into if you wanted to make tons of money really fast. The price dropped by 30%. They couldn't take it, so they left. Understand, and then even more so, really understand that when it comes to like on a level of 1 to 10, 10 being like, oh my gosh, Bitcoin's nuts. Bonds, government bonds are about a 1. Real estate is maybe around a good 3 or 4, and I give it a 4 only because there are risks of putting certain tenants into your places and they may not care for what's going on. Gold and silver, maybe a good 1 and 2, somewhere around there. Cryptocurrencies are 8+ automatically, no matter where you get into that market. They're going to be completely insane. So understand that if you want to be in this market and want to continue to be in this market, you are going to experience more drops. I'm telling you this now. Sorry for not making your day. You need to understand that we are at some point going to get to a $100,000 Bitcoin and then may have a huge drop back down to 60,000. We are at some point, probably, no one knows, going to get to a $500,000 Bitcoin. The market is going to be shaken and we are going to drop back down to $125,000 Bitcoin. And you need to be able to hold your nerves because a lot of people can't. This current volatility now that we are experiencing is part of a very long accumulation period. We are seeing the ups and the downs of the market. These are being done by the richest people on the planet so that they can accumulate more cryptocurrencies. A lot of people call this buying the dip, and people tend to do it when prices drop quite rapidly so that they can also take part in this. Some people say crypto's on sale, whatever kind of phrase you need to use for yourself. They are accumulating rapidly all the time, and they know what to do as they manipulate the market to be able to either put stuff into the news to scare you or to put in even sell orders that may never be filled. But they're for such a huge amount of Bitcoin that it causes the market to drop. Other people who are brand new to the market end up selling, and then the news that we always get is all the coins that were sold by the new people in the market were purchased by the richest people on the planet. This happens 38,000 times over the course of a year, and people still don't understand this trend. So to finish off the video, I cannot and will not tell you if you should be in this market or not. I know it is very enticing to be in this market. I know that a number of your friends probably made really good money, or even you. But once again, this is focused on very new people into the market. Just understand that the current events in the cryptocurrency market, I know it sounds crazy, are actually being done to ensure the longevity of the market. And also on the other side, to ensure that rich people just become richer. This is a very huge mantra in my videos. I make these videos to let you understand that rich people are doing everything they can in their power to make sure that they hold massive amounts of Bitcoin. You explicitly hearing about a lot of this news, and this is why I bring it to you here, so that you are also informed and that you can make a risk-tolerant decision as to if you would like to be in this market. The US dollar is crumbling. That is not me simply being in the cryptocurrency space and just throwing around random news. You can find it yourself. A lot of banks estimated that this year, the US dollar would drop by around 20% in value. That is a huge problem because the US dollar is the world reserve currency. And it currently looks like Bitcoin is rapidly positioning itself to be the world reserve currency as well. But along the way, there will be a lot of bumps in the road and just make sure you have your helmet on. I do hope you all enjoyed. I do hope you all are having a great day, a great morning, a great afternoon, a great evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be on this crazy planet. I do hope that it is absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching and or listening, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.